What's going on, everybody? It's Brian from Brian Loves Bonsai, and I am back with another video for you today. This is going to be a Transformation Tuesday video, a 3-year progress on my Tigerbark Ficus number 2. And so right here I have the first ever image of when I purchased the tree and gave it its first styling. I had a little bit of wire to the tree, and that was very early on in my bonsai career, just 1 or 2 years into my journey. And so I've made a lot of progress since then, and I am going to show you the tree as of today in a full 360-degree view, which you can go ahead and see now. So this is the tree as of today, a little longer than 3 years after the original purchase and styling. As you can see, this tree has come a significant way. There's a lot of development that's happened over the course of the years. A lot of branches, a lot of fine ramification. The tree has been condensed, it's been angled. And so overall, I'm really satisfied with the progress that I've been making on this tree. I'm going to go ahead and show you 360 degree from my very initial repotting. This is the first move that I made towards repotting the tree and getting it towards the final direction that it sees today. As you can see, there are branches kind of everywhere. I got it into that initial pot to give it a nice shallow development. That's generally my process with working my trees, is I try to reduce the root space as much as I possibly can. That way, when I continue to develop the tree going forward, the roots are kind of an afterthought, and they're just going to continue to progress and make the best development possible. A lot of people recommend that when you're developing your trees, you put the tree into a larger pot and focus on the canopy, the branches, etc. when you're developing the tree. And that way you kind of get a quicker overall development. But down here in Florida, the progress that I'm getting is plenty quick enough, and the fact that I have so many trees to take care of, kind of getting it down into this reduced pot helps me to work at a pace that is more acceptable for me. These trees really grow very rapidly down here in South Florida, and they're growing all year, spring, summer, winter, fall. So managing them in these smaller pots with the more shallow root space first is not a problem for me down here at all. So you can see here now we have a year later. This is the tree. It's been moved over into one of my really nice pots that the tree is no longer in today. But the tree is advancing. It's starting to take shape. It's possible that I have moved the front and back of the tree back and forth once or twice during that past course of this year, and you can kind of see now that all of the branches are on one side of the tree, which is kind of a big indication that I had changed the front and back at some point in the development. So all of the branches are effectively towards the back of the tree at this point, and that's something that I'm going to be focusing on through the continued development of this year. So you can see the tree in 2020, and then upcoming we're going to go ahead and see the tree entering 2021. Alright, so as you can see, the tree has come along a lot further in the year from the previous 360 degree. We do have a front and back, even though the tree is still fairly two-dimensional. I definitely was able to develop more ramification towards the front of this tree and continue to fill in some of that negative space. The tree is also currently placed in the pot that it is in today, and giving that consistent development after repotting every year is going to help it to strengthen. One thing you can see the difference between this and 2022, the one that I just took yesterday, is how much thicker the tree has gotten over the course of time. In 2022, all of the branches, the aerial roots, etc. have gotten a lot more developed, a lot thicker, a lot further along. And with that, I'm going to be able to make some more pruning decisions to develop secondary and tertiary branching. I want to develop, kind of thicker to thinner to thinner to create that taper that is necessary to show the scale of a full-size tree in miniature. And so this is the tree as it sits in the pot today. I am very satisfied with the overall feel of the tree, and I am looking forward to continuing to develop this. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and let me know if you have any comments or questions. Have a wonderful night.